Hi, it's Peter Whittle here, just for a brief message today, but it's about something of great importance to me, and I'm sure to you too, something we've covered on the channel a huge amount, and that is Islamophobia and free speech. Now, as we've said, and as I've pointed out, going over the past year now, Islamophobia, which I think is a stupid term anyway, nonsensical term, a made-up term, is nevertheless under a discussion about its definition, what it should cover, how expansive it should be. And the all-party parliamentary party on Islamophobia, yes, there was one, actually came up with a definition, which was then adopted by most political parties, all of them, in fact, apart from the Tory party. But the point is, this is how the definition goes. Islamophobia is rooted in racism and is a type of racism which targets expressions of Muslimness or perceived Muslimness. Now, you may wonder what the hell they mean by expressions of Muslimness. What does that mean? Wearing a burqa? Does that mean discussing, grooming gangs? Whatever does it mean? So it is a nonsensical definition, but it was basically one that was adopted in a widespread way. And there were great fears amongst people like us that this would actually be adopted by the government to become a legal term. Now, it looks as of this weekend, as it's being reported in the papers, is that this term, this particular definition, has been scrapped. And they were frightened that it would have certain effects on free speech. They're quite correct to be frightened, though why they couldn't have seen this before, I don't know. First of all, it was obviously a form of blasphemy law coming in by the back door. And as I alluded to earlier, all sorts of things which can be connected to the Islamic religion would then suddenly become off limits. Discussion of the Quran, for example, or as I said, what if you have problems with the wearing of the burqa in a society like ours? What if you want to talk about the fact that the majority of the grooming gangs, mass grooming gangs that have come to light over the past 20 years were Pakistani Muslim heritage? All of those things, have a very strong connection to, obviously, Islam and Muslim life in this country. And so basically it was a major problem. Now that looks like it's not going ahead. We still don't know what's going to be replacing it. This whole commission into this thing has basically been done in the shadows. We don't really know who the full extent of the people who've actually been advising on it. The ones who have come to light have been, shall we say, somewhat dubious in their beliefs and their political ideology. And also there is a general sense that this is being done on the quiet and away from our eyes. But it can't be away from our eyes. We have to absolutely keep on the ball about this. Is on the face of it a good sign that this has been scrapped. People like us, New Culture Forum, the New Culture Forum locals, and other groups like the Free Speech Union, we have always been hot on campaigning against this. I know personally I've highlighted it in numerous monologues over the past couple of years. So this is gratifying, as I say, far from over. We want to know what is going to be in the new definition. We don't even accept there should be a definition for a nonsensical word, but we have to work with what is happening at the moment. And this is what's happening in the government. So keep your eyes open, and I'll certainly be returning to this as a topic later on in this week, and of course ongoing. Okay, but in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend, even though it's a rather dreary one. And I shall see you soon.